Welcome everyone to Life Lessons from Movies, presented by my organization, The Zen of Hollywood, and me, your host, David McKay. In this segment, we extract life lessons from movies and then use simple and practical tips to help us improve our lives and become happier, which I believe we all desire. Okay, today's theme is we all just want to go home. And we'll examine this theme through the good film Lean on Pete, starring Charlie Plummer and Steve Buscemi. Please note there are spoilers ahead. Okay, this film focuses on Charlie, this 15-year-old teenage boy who is going through a lot of adversity in his life, in his childhood and adolescence. First of all, his mother left him when he was really young, right? And his father is this not much of a role model, right? He is a person who drinks a lot, who curses, who womanizes, and eventually he's killed. So Charlie is basically left on his own all of a sudden. Now, he has more challenges when he meets his boss for the summer, this guy named Dell, who's a horse racer, right? He's a horse trainer and a horse racer. Dell is this very cynical, pessimistic, even emotionally abusive person. And then when he learns that one of Dell's horses, Lean on Pete, is going to be sold because he's too old, he's injured, and this horse probably will eventually be killed. Well, Charlie steps in and decides to escape. He runs away with this horse, right? He makes his way slowly but surely over this long distance to Wyoming, where he knows that his Aunt Margie lives. Now, Aunt Margie is somebody that probably the only person he can trust. So the whole movie then is based on this journey that Charlie makes trying to get to Aunt Margie in Wyoming. Well, he goes through this semi-desert that is Wyoming, and we see that rugged landscape, and we can't help but think of the symbolism of, for example, Jesus Christ going through the desert, 40 days, 40 nights, being tempted, or, for example, Odysseus going through Hades on his way going back home. So the truth of the matter is, Charlie was trying to make his way home, just like we all are. We all are embarking on this hero's journey, going through these very trying circumstances so that we can ultimately arrive home. Now, what is this home? Well, it's not a physical location. It is a level of consciousness. Ultimately, our home is unity consciousness. Now, what I like about this film, and it's very touching, is that Charlie goes through so much adversity. He encounters so many people who inhabit such a low level of consciousness. They're abusive, they're cynical, pessimistic, and he has to work through that, right? And this is very indicative of our own journeys, right? The only way we're going to get home, this unity consciousness, which is love, unconditional love, is we have to go through what love is not. Let me repeat that. To go home, this unconditional love, we have to go through and discover what love is not, because that helps us appreciate and integrate love at deeper levels. We can't do that without the contrast. That's why we're here on this earthly plane. And so this journey that Charlie takes through all of these unconscious, unloving individuals is very necessary, so that in the end he can embrace what is truly loving, that is his home, in the form of, in this case, Aunt Margie. So my tip of the day is to realize that we're all going home. And no matter what challenges that you're going through, please understand that the ultimate reason we're going through those challenges is to make us stronger, to propel us along our evolutionary path, to raise our consciousness so that we become more loving, more and more loving, dispelling our fears, processing those fears, and integrating love at deeper and deeper levels. That is the process of going home. So understand that there's a spiritual subcontext to all the things that happen in our life. And when you understand that, you can really achieve healing even as you do all the things that you do as a human being on this material plane. So integrate the spiritual subtext into your life as a human being, and you will be consciously embarking on the path back home again. Now, one final thing. We don't have to wait to reach unity consciousness to be able to go home. We can go home at any time, and that home is here. It's our divine essence that we can make contact with and connect to in many ways, through meditation, by spending time in nature, and by connecting with with other people, right? Connecting to their heart. Every time that we do this, we are going home again. So please understand that your home is already there with you, right? Even as we embark upon this journey back home to our divine essence. It's right there. This is the paradox. Okay, so what do you think about this film? What did you take as to be a major life lesson from this film? Feel free to leave comments below. And for more tips, movies, and life lessons, please go to my website, thezenofhollywood.com. That's thezenofhollywood.com. And feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.